What's up everybody? For today's video, we are going to talk about proper etiquette at the table. Eating has been part of our daily routine. As Filipinos, it has been made a habit that we gather with our friends and family in celebrating special occasions just like fiestas and birthdays. In line with this, understanding proper etiquette at the table makes things less awkward in the way that this shows respect to the people around us. To add these little habits that we do, just like in eating, especially with other people, shows our true upbringing, our character, and a sort of self-awareness. So, what are we waiting for? Let's begin!
Before even beginning to eat, proper etiquette should already be followed. We want to make sure to have a comfortable time with our guests or family members. By this, we should consider putting our phones away or off the table. As phones shouldn't make an appearance during the course of a meal, phones and other electronic devices should be kept and put on silent too. It may not just show disrespect to others eating on the table, but also distracts you. That's why before sitting down, check and make sure to not just hide your phone in your pocket, but also set it to silent or vibrate. In addition, when answering an important phone call, excuse yourself from your table mates. For some reason, and if any case you receive an emergency call, text during a meal, excuse yourself from the table politely and answer it. Tell them that you need to take care of this important call. Carefully rise and go to an area more quiet and less noisy. In this way, you won't bother the other diners. When on the table during a meal, one must observe proper posture. Sit in a straight and upright position. Roll your shoulders backwards and imagine a little kitten on your back by leaving some space between the back of your chair and yours. Be reminded that slouching or leaning back on your chair should be avoided, as it could make you look uninterested in the meal being served. With that being said, it is best to avoid placing your elbows on the table during the course of a meal. This would show respect to everyone on the table and would provide space so as to not disturb other diners while eating. However, it is only acceptable to place your elbows on the table when not eating or while waiting for the meal. Similar to when answering an important phone call, excuse yourself and inform your table mates that you will be right back when leaving for the restroom. Do not leave the table without a word, as it may seem rude. Instead, simply ask permission to be excused and leave. Before the proper meal, it is best to place the table napkin on your lap. Unfold the table napkin by folding the lines facing inwards towards you. Use this for blotting your lips to remove excess food stains. But do not wipe your entire mouth with the napkin. Delicately use the napkin to wipe any excess food on your fingers. Use the inside of the napkin so that there are no stains shown on the outside of the table napkin to make it look cleaner. For a proper and formal presentation, one must observe proper handling of utensils. To do this, hold the fork on your left hand and hold the spoon on your right hand. The proper grip of the utensils starts when the thumb rests on the flat anterior surface of the utensil. The back surface rests on the forefingers and fingers. Gently use your spoon to scoop the food, while the fork will be the one to assist on placing the food on the spoon. Same as well for handling the knife, gently use this to cut food into bite-sized pieces. When the meal is being served on your table, patiently wait for everyone to start before indulging yourself. This is to respect the food being served on the table. When there is food that doesn't suit your taste, eat a bite or two before leaving it alone on the plate instead of setting it aside, looking disgusted. This shows respect to the people who made the dish. On the meal proper, it is advisable to avoid reaching out for dishes or drinks that are too far away from you on the table. This disrupts the formal dining etiquette and may look rude for your table mates. Instead, ask someone to kindly pass you the items. However, when they are within arm's reach, slightly lean forward to get a hold of the item. Conversations are the best way to enlighten the mood in your table, but not in a way that you speak with a mouth full of food. A reminder that you should avoid talking when your mouth is full, as it may seem improper and leaves a bad impression on your manners. If you have more than a few words to say, swallow your food, rest your spoon and fork on your plate, and speak before you resume eating. In a similar fashion, when chewing on your food, make sure to close your mouth while eating. Chewing with your mouth closed and not talking when your mouth is full are two cardinal rules of good table manners. If by any chance you chew with your mouth open, quickly close it, as it may seem disturbing and insensitive to other diners. Another thing, it must be observed that you do not peek on your teeth in front of your table mates. When food is caught between the teeth and you find it annoying or uncomfortable, wait to remove it privately. Do not show how you pick your teeth in front of others. You may want to excuse yourself in order to go to the restroom and remove food in your teeth privately. There are times when we feel the urge to sneeze and cough, which is unavoidable. To deal with this, cover your nose or mouth with a napkin and proceed as quietly as possible. Except in an emergency, don't use a napkin to blow your nose. Leave the table and use a handkerchief instead. When you are taking a break from eating, you want to position your utensils in a way that the fork and knife are in the center of the plate. The tips of the utensils must face each other in an inverted V, slightly angled. This can signify that you will still resume eating. When you are done with your meal, what you do is you place your fork and spoon or knife in a parallel position. The angle must be at the 4 o'clock position. This position on your plate signifies a finished course, which means you are now done with your meal. You may also place your napkin on the left side of your plate.
You see, not everyone knows these things. But once you have learned and adopted these simple changes in dining, you will realize that they are easy to follow and will make you question, why not do them? I guarantee you, this will not only improve your manners at the table, but also lets other people appreciate you for being considerate and respectful. That's it, guys. Thank you for making it all the way to the end of this video. I hope you have learned something and enjoyed it as much as I do together with my team. Goodbye!